We're back. This is my 4 coconut that I'm cutting in order to save you time from having to watch me cut 4 of them. So this is the last 4. And by the way, if you are afraid of this, you can also go and buy a bag that's frozen or box of juice, coconut juice that come with the flesh, the white meat, the young coconut one, and then you can make it instead of having to go through this. But I like this because this is more fresh than the one that they have in the box or in the frozen bags. You see the juice is coming out. And you see, usually I don't try to hammer it when juice start flowing because I don't want it to splatter everywhere. So most of the juice went out. Now I start hitting it some more. This one holds a lot of juice also. So that's most of it. You see the fiber is coming out, so that's why I have the big strainer in there to catch any fiber that, see all these fibers coming out. So I'm gonna cut the fiber part off so it make it easier for me to crack the top part of the coconut open. You just cut around the top edge part. And then I use the knife to pry it open so I can put my finger in there and break it. And once you break it open like that, you can cut it some more. And I like to keep it connected to the coconut, so I got a lid. So I have a lid, I can close it. See that? That way make it look nice, right? Okay, and then later on I will cut the coconut into thin strips, right? So from the top of the lid here, I take out these fibers or the coconut bits that broken off, and then you can slide and make thin strip like that, right? Slide it, angle it, the knife, so you have a very thin kind of cut, right? Like that, right? And then you cut it in half this way, right? And then you would use a spoon. Let me get a cleaner spoon without the flour. So you can take the spoon and you can scrape the coconut thing out like that. It's not too hard, right? Just scrape it out. And I do the same thing for the coconut inside, right? This coconut is, the meat is kind of thick, so if you leave it too thick and eat, it will be too chunky. I don't like to eat chunky coconut. I like it thin and soft. I don't like too crunchy. So and so I go in and I just take my knife and just score it like that. Just score all around in there, right? And make cut all around. That way I got small bits of coconut instead of a big chunk, right? And then again, after you cut it all well, and then you just use the spoon and you just scrape it. See, like that? You scrape it, and then you have bits of coconut like that. And okay, you got all of the bits of coconut out. That's the reason that I do that, is that because we're gonna make double the amount of the juice, because I add water, so I will have double the amount. So I'm gonna use these plastic cups and pour the extra. And if I just leave the meat in here, I will eat the thick part, which I don't like. Plus, when you pour it into these cups, you won't have any coconuts. For everyone that want to eat can have the coconuts, right? So I do these, cutting them out pre-cut, and then put them all into one container, and then I can divide it evenly among all of the container after the juice is already cooked. Okay, so here again, I'm gonna hold the strainer and my bowl, the big bowl. I'm gonna pour this in here. Alright, make sure you hold the strainer so it won't fall out on you. And this one, I got another cup. Oops. And I'm gonna pour it into this smaller, finer strainer. Okay. And the third coconut I got is kind of big. It gave me like 2 cups. This one's only give me, so far, 3 coconut gave me 1 1/4. This one almost 1 1/4. And then the other one bigger one gave me 2 cups. So now I'm gonna turn on my electric cooker here, and I'm gonna put it to kind of high, right? So make it heat up the juice faster. I put it to 9, but as soon as I see it simmering, then I would lower the fire back down to just keep it boiling, but without like hard boil, because you don't want bubble. It doesn't look good. I want it the juice to have not much bubble, so when you pour it into the container, it look really nice and smooth, right? Okay, so here is my agar water in there that I left for like more than half an hour already, with my sugar, 3/4 cup of sugar, and this is like a 0.5 ounce of agar. It's kind of softened up now, and I'm not gonna pour it into the pot just yet. I want my coconut juice to start boiling before I put it in here. Okay, you can also use rock sugar if you want. If you want to use rock sugar instead of the white sugar, you can use like the 1 pound bag that you can buy of the rock sugar. And then here now I have my tapioca soaked in cold water, and I just need to stir it a little bit. It's already very easy to dissolve. So, but if you leave it, it will collect itself down at the bottom. So before I pour into my boiling juice, I have to stir it back up and make sure that the tapioca won't have like a really thick part of it going in there, because then it will be clumps. You want it totally dissolved, and so when you pour it in, I do it spoon by spoon and move it around, so that way when my tapioca liquid that go into the pot, the boiling juice will cook it before it have a chance to clump up. And the tapioca will help thicken also beside the agar. It will help thicken the coconut juice. So now I already have some more boiling water over here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop for now and wait for this to boil, so you don't have to watch it too long. Just stop it.